Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Parent Academy webinar. Tonight, we are going to be focusing on PowerSchool Parent Portal Access Account Creation and Registration. My name is Myra Lokema, and I am the Director of Technology for South Holland School District 150. And tonight, I'm joined by Mrs. Camille Robinson, Director of Specialized Services. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. There is a Q&A chat where you can toss in questions. Ms. Robinson will be moderating that chat. I will also be answering questions at the end once we've gone through the entire presentation. To get started, a few things to know before you start your registration process. We are still requiring all residency documents. We have this image up on the website. It's on the main district page. It's also under registration as well. You'll need to upload images of all of your documents. We have it divided up for homeowners, renters, and living with a resident. And so if you're a homeowner, you'll have to have your mortgage statement along with a gas and electric utility bills, as well as your driver's license. Same thing for renters. You'll need to have your lease statement, and it needs to be notarized along with 3 utility bills and your current state driver's license. And then living with residents is also required to have their driver's license along with a living with verification form and bills as well. And so make sure that you go through that to make sure that you have all of the required documents. If you're a new student, if you have a new student, they're going to need their birth certificate, any guardianship papers if needed, the placement forms if that is required for your student. These are the same forms as last year, but it's just nice sometimes to look over those documents before you get started with our online registration. Some health documents that you need to be aware of. Any returning pre-K student needs to have a new Illinois physical and updated immunization records. Returning kindergarten students need to have a dental and eye exam. All 6th grade students must have a new Illinois physical, updated immunization records, and dental exams. And all 2nd grade students need to have a dental exam as well. And then, of course, as I mentioned before, new students will need to have their birth certificate. Jumping into creating your Parent PowerSchool Access account, you should have received your registration letter when you dropped off your iPad for your students. So if you're on this webinar right now and you have not returned your student's iPad to the school district, you'll want to do that. That way you have the parent access code and ID to create your Parent PowerSchool account. In the past, we have used InfoSnap, and so we're working to put everything in one place. That way you can check your students' grades, register them for school, and also pay any fees that you may have for school as well through My School Bucks. And so to create that account, you're going to click on PowerSchool on the Quick Links menu on the left-hand side of your screen. And then what will come up next is the parent and student sign-in. So if you were using your student's login to check their grades in the past year, this will be the same exact screen, but now you're going to create your account. And then it'll take you to another page that says Create Account, and you'll click that blue button to begin the process. The first thing you'll do is enter your first name, then your last name, valid email accounts, and this is extremely important to make sure that your email address is correct because you will need to verify that before you're allowed to log in. PowerSchool will send you an email and then you'll verify that account. Your desired username, I would keep it simple. Do first initial and your full last name, and then enter in a password that's easy for you to remember, and make sure that you write that down somewhere. On the next, as you scroll down, that's where you're going to link your students. So you're going to enter your student's full name on that first line, and then here's the key, the parent access ID and parent access password. Commonly, we have parents putting in the student access ID and student access password. You need to actually do the parent one for this. So put both of those into the correct line, choose your relationship, and if you have more than one student, you can link them all at the same time. Once you are finished, it's going to take you back to the screen to be able to confirm your email. Just to make sure that we're clear, that parent access account, that is the second login ID and password on the paper that you got when you turned in your iPad. And once you created your account, it'll take you right back to that main login screen that we saw here in the beginning, and it'll tell you to check your email to be able to verify your account. Once you've set up your account, you will go through the registration process, and I'm going to go ahead and show you our registration tutorial. In this video, we will walk through how to complete your students' returning student registration through your PowerSchool Parent Portal account. The first thing you will do is open a web browser on your device, such as Chrome, Safari, or Firefox. Once your web browser is open, navigate to the SD150 website at www.sd150.org. Click the PowerSchool link on the Quick Links menu on the left-hand side of your screen. This link will take you to the student and parent sign-in page. You will now enter your PowerSchool Parent Portal account information, username, and password. Click Sign In. Once logged in, you will navigate to the 2021 Returning Student Registration link at the bottom of the left-hand navigation menu. You will then be taken to your student's registration page and prompted to enter their date of birth, 2-digit day, month, and 4-digit year. Click Continue. You will now complete your student's registration. Please make sure all physical addresses, mailing addresses, phone numbers, and emails are correct. On the medical page, make sure you complete all fields when prompted. And we hope that you will take advantage of our new upload option at the bottom for dental, physicals, and medical records. Be sure to read all of the district agreements, the student handbook, and technology information. We are also continuing to require uploads of all residency verification paperwork. All uploaded documents must match the paperwork brought into the school on the residency verification days. Your electronic signature will be required at the end of registration. On the summary page, you will be alerted to any incomplete items and can click directly on the link to take you where more information is needed. Once you have finished, click Submit. You may print your registration for your records or complete additional registrations. If you have any questions on how to complete your student's returning student registration through the PowerSchool Parent Portal account, please contact Nadia Ross at nross@sd150.org. And that video is available on our website, and you can watch that at any time. And when we send out the bright arrow messages, it's also included on there as well. Additionally, after completing your online registration, you'll see that there is a My School Bucks account linked inside your PowerSchool. And so once we push that fee through, which those will be pushed through this week, you'll be able to log right in and pay your registration fee. It's a single sign-on situation, so once you create your account, you'll be able just to link and click every time you log into PowerSchool to make a payment on any field trip, sports fee, anything that might be coming up. Those will all go through the My School Bucks account. Before I open it up for questions, don't forget that we have upcoming parent academies. The list is changing every once in a while. We moved the one from Tuesday to tomorrow night, so we'll be having that COVID-19 return to school webinar tomorrow evening at 6:30, so make sure you mark your calendar for that and don't miss that. But we will have webinars continuing every Wednesday night focusing on different technologies that we use at school, as well as distance learning and parent tips and tricks for one-to-one devices in your home. And I will also leave you with this. My name is, again, Myra Lokema. I'm the Director of Technology. You can send me an email at mlokema@sd150.org. And also Nadia Ross, who's the Administrative Assistant of Student Data, and ross@sd150.org if you have any additional questions about registration. Thank you so much for joining us this evening for our Parent Academy. Join us again tomorrow evening at 6:30 p.m. when we discuss the COVID-19 return to school plan. And don't forget that you can always view upcoming and past webinars by going to www.sd150.org.